Today is March 12th. Officially official. I am 50 years old today. I've made it half a century. And as crazy as it sounds, I was born in the late 1900s. How crazy does that sound? Yeah, but here I am. Today I chose to make my way to the river. Sand and rocks beneath me on the shoreline. A dam not too far away. And here I sit, clear skies above me. Not a cloud in sight. Sun is shining, gentle breeze. Tiny waves lapping up against the shore, maybe 5 feet away from me. I can't help but think about all the events that have taken place in my life that have brought me to this moment right now, sitting here alone on the shoreline. Every Wednesday I get a chance to talk to my youngest, and her mother finally installed FaceTime on her iPad. So that means she can call me anytime she wants. And she sure did take advantage of that yesterday. Continued to keep calling me. It was beautiful. And then finally a few tears in her eyes and a picture she drew saying how much she loves her dad. She said she had to go get ready for bed. The moment happened so fast I didn't have a chance to take a screenshot of that moment, but her drawing was beautiful. I could see the love and hurt in her eyes. It was just beautiful. I miss all my kids, for sure. The littlest one, that's my heart. You know, in the Tao, it mentions, other men have plenty, while I alone seem to have lost all. I am a man whose mind is that of an ignoramus. What a mess. Other men are clear and bright. I alone am dim and weak. Other men are sharp and clever. I alone am dull and stupid. Oh, I drift like the waves of the sea without direction, like the restless wind. All men have a purpose. I alone don't know and am like a boor. I alone am different from others and value being nourished by the mother. And the mother here being the great Tao, the feminine energy, the feminine God I speak of, and the same that the Gnostics spoke of too, even Jesus himself. In the Gospel of Thomas, Jesus mentioned in saying number 2, he said, "Let him who seeks continue seeking until he finds. And when he finds, he will become troubled. When he becomes troubled, he will be astonished. And he will rule over the all." And all is a capital word there. Meaning, when you seek, you shall find. And when you find, you will know. And when you know, you'll have strength. That in searching to find understanding, it's not that I have to find a God above, but the God inside. The knowledge I seek is not something I must atone for or make sacrifices for or constantly seek out outside of me, but instead it is inside of me and outside of me. It is in all of us. And that when I come to know myself, I'll realize that I am part of the great universe, that the mother above is also inside of me, which goes back to what the Tao is saying, because it feels like, yeah, that's what I've been searching for, but outside everybody sees some crazy fool. This dude is weird. He doesn't know what he's doing. But if only I could tell them. I don't think you guys understand. There's something inside of me that's pushing me to know. Britt Hartley, she mentions that folks sometimes make anchors of different things, and maybe my anchor is knowledge seeking. Maybe that's what's holding me back. Or is it freeing me? I don't know. That's what's been messing with my head. She mentioned something about the antlers on an elk or something like that, and how the bigger they get, the more powerful they seem, but the heavier they are. When it works counterintuitive for the elk. Maybe my antlers have gotten too large. I don't know. There's an element of existentialism that feels nihilistic at times. Seeking to learn and understand and get closer to oneself, you start seeing nothing but destruction around you. Then you start asking, well, what's the whole point? Why do I know so much? Why do I seek to know? And then you go back to the Gospel of Thomas and what Jesus said there. It's like, okay, maybe that is the point. You have got to get to that point where it just feels like, what? What the heck? And then that's when it will be revealed. The point isn't to be known by the world, but it's to know yourself and know the world. It all sounds so crazy. I hope I'm not losing my mind. I forgot the book that she mentioned to read, but she said a lot of folks that get to this level oftentimes will unalive themselves because the weight of knowing is just, sometimes it's too much. It seems pointless. I feel that. That's not saying I'm going to do that, to be clear. I'm not there. I was there Last year, I was very close. Very, very close. But I wanted to know more, so I just kept going, kept learning, kept striving to understand. Just before my sister took her life, she was saying these same things, just questioning the world we live in, science, religion, family, friends, what it all means. When I go back and read her messages, it's so profound. It's like she understood and no one understood her. Everybody just kept saying she's crazy. There's something wrong with her. And she just kept saying, I'm not crazy. There's something that's drawing me to learn all these things. And she did. She was studying to get her master's. She spoke like 6 or 7 different languages, living abroad in Thailand, I believe, or Taiwan. Bought a scooter, rented an apartment, was teaching English and French to some students. And then life got heavy and she had enough. I've long tried to figure out why. And now I'm here and I get it. Like, I totally get it. How alone it feels. And I'm not saying that I know it all. I'm not even saying that. I just think it's for the people that are on the quest of understanding, trying to learn about this and figure out their own place in this life, rethinking what we've been taught or told is the way, and then realizing, wait a minute, I don't know about all that. It's heavy. It really is. I remember Will and Bill the Krill in, what was that movie? I forgot what it was. Will was intent, like, no, I am more than just a krill. I mean, they dropped some heavy wisdom in that movie. Kids movie preaching existentialism. Yeah, I guess that's it. What is it with that? That I made it this far. That I'm right here, right now. Alive, with my health, my mind intact, my body still functioning. Albeit slower. With some pops and cracks and creaking every now and again, but I'm still here. I'm still here. And I give thanks. So God, thank you for the first 50. Here's to hoping I make it to the next. And Japan is still on the horizon. Please let that door open up. That's where I'd like to be. That's where I will be. That's where I will be next. It's all good.